I really do believe that one of the main things that helped get Donald Trump over that finish line was the culture wars. Now, they can sit all day and talk about how it was about the price of eggs or the grocery bill, but MAGA's entire identity has always been that they're the victims in the story, that they're being unfairly persecuted, and so they have to go out there and create these culture wars to give them some sort of purpose in their life and give them some sort of identity. They've not only latched on to Donald Trump, they've latched on to this fight that he's fighting, and they get in on it because they want to feel like they're one-upping someone. They're owning the libs, or they're smarter than someone else. And I spent most of 2023 and 2024 writing satirical songs about the culture wars, and I did so because satire is the use of humor, irony, and exaggeration to expose the stupidity of someone's beliefs. So when someone like Kid Rock went out and shot up a bunch of Bud Light because he was mad about a transgender being on the can, I wrote a song and mocked that because it was stupid and deserved to be ridiculed for the stupidity that it truly was. So because that ridiculous culture war that they got mad about had no effect on their day-to-day lives whatsoever, and a transgender being on a beer can, that's what they got worked up over. Meanwhile, they sit and they watched their daughter's future be stripped away from her. They watched her rights be stripped completely away from her, and they were okay with that. Because again, they were fighting the culture wars that, oh, we're the ones that's going to save and protect the women. We're going to save them from the immigrants coming across the border. We're going to be their protectors whether they like it or not. We're going to be the hero in the story. Do you see where this is going? It's always going there. It always circles back to them trying to find a way to be the hero in the story. They'll boycott Starbucks and Target and other places they never shop to start with, and they'll do so to thump their chest and give themselves some sort of purpose in this world. Meanwhile, the things they're fighting about had absolutely nothing to do with their day-to-day lives, and they've been taught that words like woke and words like liberal are bad words. And anytime that one of us tries to raise awareness on any issue, we get called woke, and we get called that in a way that demonizes us and makes us out to be the bad guy for trying to point out the injustices in this world. What we're trying to point out is that at the end of the day, what they want you to fight the culture wars. What they don't want you to do is fight the class wars. They don't want you to realize that you actually have more in common with the people you disagree with than you realize. You really both want the same things. But when it comes right down to the moral of the story, we all want to be able to live our lives. We want to be able to raise our families. We all want to be able to work our jobs. We want to do so in our own fashion, follow our own beliefs, believe in what we want to believe in. We all want those things. And they had to find a way to get poor people to vote against their interest and to cheer them on. And they did so by creating culture wars that had no effect on them whatsoever, but that got them fired up and ready to vote. A stupid vote counts just the same as a smart one.